So yes, I went and got octopus. I got 17 octopus total now. Let's exchange for some damn skilling. She's back. There we go. That should be able to make skill transferring a bit more casual. In defeating Geist, not only do we get access to the best weapon for Gar in the game, a overpowered spear that slowly drains his life force, but we also release the seal binding Dace to her prison of light, where she was at. Let me have a quick look here. So, Ryu is under file because he finished with Migas and we have no one better for him to do now. We also have a limited number of masters left with any skills to teach. Nina is under Emitai, and Ray is under Merry Leap, who gives agility. Yeah, I'm happy with this party. Or do I need to bring Gar? Ugh, do I need to bring Gar? We'll find out. Maybe they'll be chill to us this time. It's literally only 5 feet into the level, and the loading's pretty quick now. Lizardman! Oh yeah, I leveled her up a few times, so she's got a lot going on there. Could not steal? Spurl? No, okay. Oh, another thing we did last session, if I remember correctly. Oh, and I did a bit of training between sessions, hence the party rotation. I finished off some of the masters. I will go through camp and discuss those in a bit. Last time we also started the grand game of hide-and-seek the world round with the kids from Windia, who are now kind of like a jacket gang, which is so cool. We found Lang, Win, and Lee. The only one left is their leader, Bice, who is somewhere in the northwest, surrounded by strong men. I mean... Oh god, I do have to have Gar with me. Alright, fine. Fine! Unless I can just go around this way. No, yeah, I have to go over. That's fine. That's alright. I mean, it's not really a problem. Like I say, this level isn't big. Ally. So... Gar. Is he an ally? He did try to kill us. Alright. Who don't want to be there? Nina. She has all these concerns for childhood crush. Yes, actually, Gar is one of the people who does need to level. Because he's under Hondara. He's a godly goog. That's cool. He seems to have been cured of that specific homicidal urge, at least for now. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't it? Maybe it's a midlife crisis. He's just like, am I good at killing anymore? Let's find out. Blizzada. Oh good, she's fastest. Confusion. It's a deadly ailment. Try to avoid that if we can. Oh, I feel bad that Ryu's going to level and I don't have a new master for him yet. There she be. Nice. Guardian, come closer. I already like her. You big oaf! You boneheaded Guardian! What did you think you were doing? Entombing me in the temple for 500 years? I've half a mind to blast you into orbit. So I guess the fact that you've released me, so that you're finally willing to listen to what I have to say. It's too late, idiots! Don't you understand? I was a party member through 2 previous games. I'm hench as fuck. I've overleveled beyond what you could possibly understand. Well, maybe not completely hopeless. Flashback. What have you done? Buns out, guns out. It's not what this game is ready for, but I'll make an exception. But our god has told us they are wicked and evil. And you never thought she might be wrong, you imbecile? I'll take you to meet your fool god. Dees, show some more respect for our god, or else. If each and every last member of the brood had indeed been killed, all would have been lost. But there's still one brood left. And one of God. First things first, Guardian. The spirits of the dead dragons are too strong here. We need to go someplace else. There should be a cave at the base of the volcano to the west of here. I'll meet you there. The volcano to the west. Got it, my little dragon? Deuces! The volcano to the west. She must mean Mount Zublo. Wait just a minute. Why do you have such a goofy look on your face, Ryu? I don't think Ryu has actually ever seen a naked woman before. Oh yeah, we have to go up and around. Sorry, Gar. Yeah, like, I would have issues with this game having, like, the lady nudity. But A, that's the only time in the entire game it has. And B, yeah, she just kicked the ass of the biggest man in the room. Or specifically, punched him in the balls. Twice. Plus, it's Dais. She's, like, as powerful and aloof as she's always been. I love that. How could you not love her for it? I know, right? She's so good. Now, remember this place we weren't able to access previously. But lo and behold. I think this is the place Dais meant. There you are, my little dragon. Don't be frightened. This is what I really look like. Were you expecting me to show up naked again? In that form, the one I was imprisoned in, I'm not able to fully utilize my powers. See? I like you this way. Well, thanks. You certainly know what to say to a lady, don't you? Oh, hey you. So, now that you're all here... Is this where we'll meet God? No, silly. Ugh. I'm going to tell you how to get there from here. before I was imprisoned, I would have been able to take you there myself, but I don't have enough strength left to do it now. Alright, my little Ryu. I'm going to open your eye, so you'll be able to see the way yourself. It might hurt a little, but you'll just have to grin and bear it. My Ryu. That Ryu is called Prana, the Eye of God. If you follow that light, you'll find the god who used the Guardians to destroy your people. North? Far, far away to the north. Across the sea. How you get there is up to you. I can't do it for you. This is all I can do now. It's up to you now, Ryu. Good luck. Gar, I want you to look out for him. Make sure nothing happens to him, understand? I swear by the lives of all of the brood I stole. He will not come to harm while I draw breath. I must be getting old if something like this knocks the wind out of me. You must be feeling your age now as well, sister. Ryu, Gar! First Ryu, then you, Gar, just disappeared like that. I was so frightened. What happened? Did you see Dais? Did you meet God? God is, very far away. Like, way up north. Across the sea. Looks like we'll be needing a boat. Gonna save quick, because you can get Dais as a master. But there's dialogue involved, and you can get it wrong. I don't think... Actually, I might not be able to do it yet. I'm on a boat, and it's going fast, and you're gonna drive it through God's doorway and ask questions. All the machines come drifting down from the northern sea. Maybe they have something to do with God. He looks fast asleep. Cross the ocean? I don't know about God or naked girls, but I do know that getting over the ocean ain't gonna be easy. Don't that just beat God? A boat. Should be able to get one in Ruffalo. I've never heard of anyone making over the ocean. I wonder if it's even possible. Gay Tiger Dad admits knowing nothing about naked ladies. Neckled. About neckled ladies. I do not know these neckled ladies you speak of. Oh shit, I was going to check on dice. Okay, I'm going to use the Fairy Tiara first. Because I did some fights. And if I did some fights in my training montage as well, then it means there's an update to show you on the Fairy Village. Discovered new work. Yes, behold. Le Mansion has gotten bigger. I know what you mean. I know that band, the Bare-Knuckled Ladies. No more house room. Help us, help us. Tell us what we're doing to build our village. You already know what to do, right? Okay, it's up to you now. Yep, we've got maximum done, which means I can take people off build and clear. Oh, the food supply has started to go down, so I need some more people on hunting. on their Helen hunting. Alright, well, who's good at blue and teal? Pooches. Okay, who in here is good at one of the other things? Dr. Q, I'm going to move you up to hunting. Yeah, now there's no more room to build. There's no point having clear or build on for now. But the green stat is still useful. You can send people to do exploring. Yeah, Pooch is probably best there. Wink, Spice, and Rose. I think maybe it's... Do we have Explorer? We have Explorer now! Wonderful. So, Culture 7 is the maximum, which means that every 5 battles there should be time pass in the fairy villages, essentially. I've made a few shops. I'm just trying to get all the nice things out of them. There's handyman items and weapons, and within that there's speed or ability. You can look up the what they have online, but I've just tried to max them out, essentially. Like, this one I believe is maxed out, which is why there's only one person in there now. Explorer searches for items. Let's take a day trip to start. Oh no, it's red they need. Oh. Oh, what's good for green then? Oh, and antiques is pretty fun. You don't really need to leave it on. Right, let's put these 3 on antiques for just a sec. Spice is literally not good for anything else, but it's a very good ability. For example, I may have gotten max of one of these. Now they've actually got nothing but the best. Hidden Dagger, chance of instant kill. And Nina could use daggers classically, so knives classically, so it's cool that she can now use the Hidden Dagger. Holy Mantle, lowest chance of meeting enemies. Bell Collar, raises the chance instead. Soul Gems you can just buy now. I think this is where I got the Angling Rod. Wait, did I even equip the Angling Rod when I was fishing earlier? Where's... It is an option, I think. Right, I got a better rod and then I didn't equip it. That sounds like a thing I would do. But from one of these I got... She was a magician rod. One of these I got the Ouroboros. Raises int and incredibly powerful compared to our previous one. Like, I have no qualms with getting this one. Nina's attack still isn't comparable to other folks, but that's pretty damn badass. Once I've got what I need from these shops, I don't really need to keep them around. I can swap them out for something else, which I like. This is the thing over Breath of Fire 2 this village has, is that while Township could fly, which is awesome, no doubt there, it's cool that I can actually change the residents here. Whereas before it was like, you invite this person, they're with you forever now, hope they're good. I believe I did spend some money getting Nina up to snuff because I wanted her to have more armor. As the character who dies the most, because she has the least health, I wanted her to have good equipment. Yeah, now I remember. I was playing a very slow RP on the computer. We weren't doing anything particularly. We were doing a lot of taking turns because there's like 8 of us. Dagger cap. Yeah, this is where all my money went on fancy new items. And so in the background I was going to Mount Zublo and fighting Vulcans. Do you wanna talk to the fairy? I think I've got new jobs to do. Yeah, individual character actions can take a while with big parties. Oh, yeah. And it was like a sneak mission, and we were the faces. Me and my friend Drac. And so while we were having negotiations with this gang leader, the other 6 were trying to sneak around the compound. Theirs had a lot more rolling involved. And I was kind of able to plan out what I was going to say, make a note of it, and then prep for later. You know, Gwen and I both have Steam, so she knows when I'm playing stuff. I just try not to take the mic. Oh, I forgot about this. This is the gift counter. Gift, depending on how long you have left the counter for, will give you nice items. Again, you can look up the full list online, but what you get is varied by the number of battles you have done. And you can get some utterly ridiculous stuff if you leave it for several hundred battles. Such as one of the best items in the game, the Shaman's Ring. Reduces AP cost by 1/4. Pretty good. Here we go, Antique Shop. Anything that said appears valuable, you want to save for an antique shop, because they will give you better prices than anywhere else for buying items. Especially anything that says appears valuable. Jeez, I got a lot of protein. I forgot. Yeah, that was from all the Vulcans I was farming. Gems appears valuable. 200. I believe previously there were maybe 50. Old painting. 6,000. Yes, this is where it pays off. I think I might have sold the plate and other random crap that was here first. But yeah, bear in mind, it can be good to have one of these shops to swap out for this reason. Just once in my life, I'd like to see a dragon tier. Ooh. I think there are 12 different kinds of antiques out there, somewhere in the world. I've got nothing but the best! Yeah, she's new. Angling Rod already got. So she's doing the same as the other shop, but I think she's on speed, so she skips out a few steps. I got nothing but the best. Flame Talon's Laurels. They're actually still quite behind us. I say, when these shops are fully stocked, I'll get what I need, because there'll be equipment for different characters, and then swap them back out. So yes, Explorer. Explorers are very good profession, because people will go away and try to find stuff. But there is a chance of people dying. So it's best to save before you enter the village, and then the reset dice is rolled when you enter. BUF3 Fairy Village. I'm going to quickly look that up, because it may be a way to get rid of, not to be rude, people like Dr. K, who's bad at everything, pretty much. Scat, you can go procure food, because we need more food now. In fact, probably best to put Wink and Rose in there. Any excess you have red can go into that. You don't need anything to run an inn, really. Also, running the inn and also, like, runs an inn and question mark. I want to have a quick check on these things. Alright. Gerbs. Inn allows the player to rest for 10 zenny. If a second fairy is assigned, we'll tell the player how many hours they've been playing, and the total number of enemies engaged, and the total amount of zenny accumulated since the beginning of the game. Ooh. Third fairy will tell you how many drawers you've looked in, how many treasures have been found, and how many times the player has gone fishing. When using an exploration, it's recommended to have an inn, since the player is then able to save inside the village before they go check on them. Yeah, gift. There's a lot of the like stat increasing stuff, coupons. It gets into harder to find items. After 91 battles, Wisdom Fruit, 201 Shaman's Ring, and 500 plus is Spirit Ring. Fortune Teller gives the player insight in in-game secrets or trivia, as well as telling jokes. Here we go, Explorer. Sender finds items in exploration. Depending on the distance sent, day trip, nearby or distant, may be able to find higher quality items. Let's see. Yeah, say before entering the village, because that way you'll know if they've died. The actual item you get is determined when you speak to the fairy. So it's one of those manipulatable ones. You save, enter the village, find out if the team has died, because it'll be on the notice board. If no one has died, save at the inn inside, then speak to the antique shop, and it's worth, you know, using save states to, or reload to re-randomize. Awesome items include moon tears. Woo! All the antique stuff, like clay vase and old painting. Dragon tier. Oh, all the antique options, basically. Weapons, AP shells, Demon's Bane, Ghostbuster, and Hidden Dagger. Accessories, all the good ones, but also Spirit Ring and Ivory Charm. Armor! All pretty good there. Force Armor, I believe, is a good one. But also, since the job is quite deadly, it can be used to replace fairies which you don't need. E.g., only a full green bar. Oh, I suppose that means that once after getting everything sorted, there will be no need for one with a just green. Oh, that's a shame. Yes, a dragon tier is the most expensive and rare antique. It sells for 30,000 zenny. Casino, bit of fun gambling, not really worth it. Copy shop. Copy shop is one of the most useful things in the fairy village. It can give up one of your items, they will copy it. There's a chance of failure, so save before you re-enter. How is it determined? Say before entering the village. I think that's the last one. I think that's the last thing that I've yet to unlock. Yeah, casino and music are before it. Sweet, so I only have one more job to discover. Let me just check for certain. Sorry for the detraction here. Let me just check for certain that green is indeed no longer useful. Basics. Red bar shows efficiency with hunting and exploring. Green bar shows cleaning and clearing and building. Dark blue, merchants. Blue sky blue for scholars. Fortune telling and also copying, also affected by sky blue. Quinn here is pretty good at everything. The example one. If all 8 rooms are available, making clear build unnecessary, she should be assigned to new tasks. La 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 la. So just see about the green thing. I guess there is no point in having green ones anymore. Well, I feel really bad, but yeah, I can kill people off. There's no way to ask them to leave the village, unfortunately. But gift and inn do have no stats really required. Let me just have a quick check of the inn thing. No, gift. Is there any point in having multiple people on gift? Gift. Oh, the more fairies you assign, the more gifts you get. That's quite useful. Right, well, we still have another job to unlock, and we still have some more of these to finish upgrading to maximum. Swap Frau to here. And Foul down here. You've got 2 people. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, let's leave that for a bit. Let the food stores go back up, and once I learn copying, I can reset the village, get rid of some of the shops that I no longer need. Oh, efficiency! On the one hand, it's like, woo, efficiency! On the other hand, it's like, I feel cruel and weird whenever I contemplate killing off fairies who have no jobs anymore. Because of all those words I just said, you know? Ah, you cannot provide useful nuts for the state? Well, just die. Yes, Stace currently needs to rest. So I think once you go across the sea, she's available to apprentice under. My little feet. Oh, my little feet. Little feet. Little feet. Oh, and I did say I would need to check the master list just to make sure I know who has skills left to learn. A wee bit of upkeep. As a treat. When did this as a treat thing start? So Bunyan I can ignore because there's somewhere else I can learn that last skill. So we just have Griotto, Imitai, and Merryleap. Hondara's actually been finished. Oh. Benediction, that was the last one. Restores all dead members, question mark. Imitai, Merryleap, Griotto. Well, that means that Gar can get the hell out of the party. Griotto. Wait. We get equipment. I'm holding on to Pekko just because there will be new masters. And with his level being lower, it's actually easier to get cool stuff for him. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Mono and Ray for a bit. This also means that... Gah! You get to lose all your equipment. Actually, these ones aren't the best, so that's fine. Do I want Nina in the party? Actually, I think I just leveled Nina like crazy, so she can wait for a bit. Wisdom Ring and Ring of Fire. Well, let's just get the Ring of Fire off her, because that's an amazing ring. Potentially useful for somebody else. Ring of Ice and Artemis Cap. Seems a bit wasteful, but I'm going to equip croutons because I always forget to equip them when going to shops. Talisman, Light Bangle. Case in point, I literally just bought armor and forgot about it. Hawk Ring, raises chance of surprise attack, and Lion's Belt raises will. Anyone? No, not Ray. Anyone want the Midas Stone? Nah, I'll be alright. The coupon's kind of bounced out. Alright, party is regathered. Let us go to Rafala via the back route. Bit quicker. Whew, we are in. Let's do this. Yo, where's Bade? I didn't mean to hit him, but it happened, so. A bit of Shade's kids turn out big and strong like me, but they'll probably take after Bade. Bade? Oh, he went to Junktown to get back our ship. Oh, yeah. Right, we gotta go back across the sea. Well, you know, round the mountain. This is one of the things about this game that is a little odd, is that, like, as much as Ryu and Nina grow up, and Dre, apart from the plant, nowhere really goes through massive changes over the course of 10 entire years. Like, this lava cools up. The plant goes into disarray. And that's pretty much it. Like, I'd have expected something to change up. Maybe... Well, there is an investigation in McNeil, I guess, but that's happening, like, way late. Also, how's my audibility over the game volume? Okay, no, I thought there might be something there. Sound found wonderful. Just turn a bit down on my end. Thank you. I bet you think there's nothing but junk, don't you? Since we don't know how to build machines ourselves, finding parts and stuff like this is the best we can do. Yes, hints of post-apocalyptia. Did I find... one of the kids here? I think I did. Oh. Temptation to go get a Barbarospa. No, wait, I have a Barbarospa. I did it the one time I was here. Hello, little dog. It's the guild. Another accident. Those blokes in the Porters Guild have got to learn to treat machines with more respect. Ah, so the Porters Guild are here. Hey! My name is Bade, Raffler Guildmaster. Also, I beat up that guy once. I've come to get our boat back. What? Yeah, of course. Good to see you again. The dock is to the west. Go on in. Okay. Hey, Bade. Hey. Bade, do you wanna... Hi. I guess I just claimed to be part of his group. New area. Looking around. I want to look in all the nooks and crannies of this map. Yes, a fishing spot. Another fishing spot. And a mysterious house. I mean, I know what's here, but... Fishy nooks and crannies, that sounds dirty. Yeah, it probably does. Hey, it's Bao! I'm working on some new fishing gear, but I can't seem to get it quite right. So, obviously, I think it's plot locked. Or maybe my fishing experience locked, but this man will give me another, even better rod. Can I examine the book? No. Oh! Chrism! I knew there's something here. The gene. You found Swallow Eye. Oh. There's a return here later, I think. Also, the gene. Alright, what have we got in these fishing points? Tide pool, formed by the outer sea and the middle sea. Man-o-war, flying fish, blowfish, sea bream, sea bass, black porky, octopus, angler, devilfish, something Manilo. Wow! So, really a bit of everything. And what's here? Best fish in the world! Sea bass, devilfish, question mark. Oh! Oh, that's good. I like a small pool of good fish options. Sorry, babe. I'm just gonna quickly do a bit of this. Alright. Angling rod. Rod with best range, high pull, hard to hold. What does that mean? Oh. It means it goes like freaking crazy. Fish as much as you want, it's your game stream. I know, but there's plots and stuff going on, so... Oh, there is quite a lot of fish going on out here. See if I can coax any towards here. There we go. Plot is a dirty four-letter word. One, two, 1, 2. Oh, sweet, that worked. Sea bass. Oh my god, the hard to hold is that this bar moves incredibly quickly. Like, would be hard to maintain at a point. Still, I've got like 2/3 of half. 2/3 of a half? 2/6. I've got 1/3 of the entire thing. Nice. I'm here to see what else is left. Like, is this the brandy? Is it the spearfish? I kind of really don't want to get one that's this far away. If it's not attracted to my bait right now, it's not a sea bass. Oh, Jesus, okay. Okay. Could really do with knowing what sea basses don't eat, but let's go baby frog. They're all moving in on me. One, two, 1, 2, Why can't I get the 3s? Okay, so whatever they are, they do not want baby frog. Wishes I could organize this terrible inventory. No, I won't. Float, you know, the one that sinks. Ah, poop. I forgot that happens. I gotta pull, then let it rest so it'll go back to the surface of them. Oh, oh, what are you? Damn it all. Wait, what was it? What was it? I couldn't see. It might be a sea bass. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Erase. I'm not gonna have an easy time catching anything this far out. Okay. I'd love for you to flip out the water and just tell me what you are. I'm trying to figure out what bait there remains. Oh, it's a freaking sea bass. 20 meters for a sea bass. Fish and chips. Yay, yay, yay. If I can clear out enough of these, then it'll have to leave me with what I want. And who knows, I might get a better, a new best size or something. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing better than that. But that is a devilfish and it is not interested, so let's go with a spirit. Let's clear out some of these nearby jellies. We should be able to get something new. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! You were pretty close a minute ago. Would you mind? Would you mind? You trying to push the length of my rod? Ignore what I said there. Well. So the house opposite us. It sounds like it's in my head. Like... Oh my word. Okay, I think it's a little calmer so I can talk over it. Yeah, the house on that side from us is going through major renovations. I wonder if they're going to replace the really thin walls. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wowza. Well, I'm just in a house, so I don't really have any soundproofing, you know. It's just a normal ass house room. God damn it. I mean, it's fine. I'm not angry about it. It's just what it is, but it is a little bit distracting. I mean, that was the worst one. That was the worst. That first. So maybe. Oh, you're not a freaking devilfish. What are you? Are you the new thing? God. Is this just this rod? Is it this rod, or is it that I'm going after very hard fish? Because I know I am going after very hard fish. Sea bass. That's fine. Oh, good lord. I think this one... Let me switch back to the deluxe rod for a second. It's definitely easy to wield. Oh, here it comes. Okay, I think part of this might be the rod. That rod is good for distance, but very bad for line strength. Weird power tools seance going over there. Yeah, the wall's having some wisdom teeth pulled. What a noise! Wow. Come on, turn around, you bastard. Come on. I doubt this is a sea bass. It is a sea bass. Well. I need to use that tool very carefully. Right, bring things closer. I just want to see what this new fish is. I want to get some points. Some pointy points. Who's this on the left? 1, 2, 3. Well, the sea bass looked a bit more close to the surface, so I'm not sure. Completely disinterested in the spirit, even at higher levels. This might be the one. This might be the one. Maybe frog. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Wait, that! I think that was different. I think that might have been a spearfish. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. Oh, this is better. Seems without a tech, it's really not wanting it. That is a spearfish. Oh, excellent. I need to pee real bad, so I'm gonna get this and then go to the toilet. But I'm excited now. A taste of victory. That's the taste of victory. Oh. Hey! Oh, I'd be so pissed if a sea beam got in the way. Not a sea beam, mate. A sea bass. Drop the sea base. Right. Easy. Hey! Easy. Come on. Wow, this one is a fighter. This must be some top tier shit. Yeah, Brandy, Spearfish, and Whale, I think, are the top. Imagine me doing, like, that motion. Woo! Very great. Master of Angling Plus. Record of 149. Oh, clack my arm. It's not about that base, Oh wow, it is above average size. King of the Seeds. Powerful fish that likes small fish. Likes to eat other fish. Holds dominion. Establishing dominance. Gear, spirit. Nope. It's a devil. I could be your angle, I could be your devil. Yeah, come on, you know you want to get this close. And then I'll go to the toilet. Swear. Oh, rapid button mashing. I'm gonna destroy my dang keyboard if I'm not careful though. Come on. Come on, little demon. Alright. Get into a better position. Oh, they still move afterwards. Oh well, just leave them wandering around. I'm just gonna nip to the toilet and be right back. Cute devilfish, right? I think they're cute. Alright. Oh, my neck. Oh, right. Gotta refill my beverage. Gotta nip to the loo and be right back. I won't be long. One more? It's right there. It's probably not a spearfish. Label still up. Oh no. I can't change it right now. It's a sea bass. Well, hopefully it shouldn't last too long. Sorry for the delay there. Gwen is awake. Woo! And because her birthday is on Friday, 2 days' time, she's now off work for a week. So she had a nice lie-in. I made some tea earlier. And she got a lovely new dress, a hand-me-down from a friend who no longer fits it. And it was, actually, I think they found it in a charity shop and it wasn't quite to their size. And it's in a dark purple, very lacy. It's very pretty. Her birthday's on the start of P4A Day. Wow. It's also the day that Zelda Majora's Mask comes out on Switch. It's a big day for a lot of people. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to get, if I believe in the Switch expansion pack. People are angry about it. Then I looked into it and I was like, okay, it's actually not that bad. However, it's like gradiating the very cheap Switch Online into 2 different iterations of Switch Online. It's per year, so it's not that expensive, still, compared to other console people's. But I was still debating it, you know. Especially considering, like, everything is subscription these days. Can we just buy some stuff, affordably speaking, you know? It turns out that the friend who actually went splitsies with, I completely forgot because it's been so long, on the Switch Online membership with, they already upgraded, so we're part of it anyway. So that worked out nicely. Alright, let's exit. So we're going to get that for sure. Easy, easy, easy. I've always been tempted to get one of those streaming decks and I can actually play console-y stuff. The Elgatos. Oh, thank you, thank you. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh my. And we have them at work, which means I can get my staff discount on them. I remember back in the day, streaming was such a spoopy thing that there was no way to get anything in stores. You had to buy them online and they would be spooky. In kind of a warranty voiding kind of a way, you know? I'll be honest, there's so many fish in this one place, I really don't want to fish here. But I want to see what this money though has in his shop. I almost forgot what I was doing. Here we go. Demon's Bone. Devil Slayer. Aris Bijou. Overpriced skilling. Didn't he want to decrease the octopus down to 1? And also, the best bait in the game. Heavy Caro, Fat Frog, Dog Walker, Deep Diver. Black Bass. I'm pretty sure I can get Black Bass. And these things fight devils, which is pretty cool. Let me see. Demon's Bane. BOF. 3. Is that for Ryu? Let's have a quick looky here. Demon's Bane. Devil Slayer. Pretty sure that's Ryu. Cool. This is pretty nice. I might come back with another Black Bass. Do you want to have any of these hardcores? It would take... I mean, Devilfish and Octopus I have an easy access to now, but I would need to get more Martian squids to get them on a regular basis. Exit. And I want to quickly inspect if it's a spearfish at this location, because if it is, then I don't have to worry about it. If it isn't, I'm going to have to find out what it is at some point. Right, cool. Cool. It's a spot that has a bit of everything. I don't need to worry about it. Okay, and that's all the new fish spots have access to here. Let's go! To the plot! To the plot, to the plot. Should have saved. Might be an inn here. I'm getting the impression there is not an inn here. Do I need Gar to move these? Can Gar move these things? You mean the repairs aren't finished yet? Oh, oh no. Well, you see, sir, we didn't know you'd be coming so soon, you see. We haven't found the parts we've been needing yet, you see. It's been 10 years! The implication is that the fact that they're not freaking out about this, about their one fucking boat, the implication is that it got fine in the time we were away, and then this happened more recently, I think. But I would like someone just to state that, so it doesn't look like in the past 10 years it took that long for the lava to cool, for Bade to get over here, to be like, hey, we fixed the lighthouse, we haven't had our boat, our fishing industry is dying, help. But that is definitely the impression I get without any of that, you know, thingamadoodle. I see. But what should I do now? I told everyone I'd be back soon. Oh, I have a wife and child now. Sorry, sir. We didn't know you'd be taking so long. To find the parts, you see. Excuse me, sir, Guildmaster, sir. But you don't be planning on having, us be looking for parts now, do you? I mean, we're sailors, right? It's not in my job description. Suddenly Momo, here to provide me. Wait a minute. Ryu? Momo? It's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, it's so good to see all of you again. I'll never forget what you did for me all those years ago. I have a framed painting of me punching Zig in the crotch. Good times. But what are you doing here? Let's just assume that Ryu uses sign language. I actually really love all the fan art of Link using sign language, so the fact that he communicates entirely through nods and hand gestures. You need a ship? Well, I'd like to say I can help you with that, but it looks like the repairs are going to take so longer than we expected. You're gonna have to wait again. Just like before. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. We know where this is going. Why do we think Momo is here? I heard you have a machine? I heard you have a machine that needs parts? That parts of machine parts? Hi, I'm Momo. Yes? Tell me everything. Anything I can do to help? That's right! You're an engineer, aren't you, Momo? Yes. Well, if that's the case, you can give us a hand. This way, please. Love this music. Okay, and this is what needs fixing? Whoop! Gotcha! I can fix this, no problem. Ryu, think you can find these parts? You got the memo from Momo. The memo. Memo. Ha! It's a little diagram. I don't think you'll be able to find all those parts in one place. You'll have to look around, okay? You were able to fix the lighthouse. I'm sure you'll be able to fix the ship faster than anyone else could as well. Oh, well, okay. In fairness, I was slacking. If you can find those parts for us, we'll have the ship moving in no time. Because I'm also an engineer. Ask the guildman where the best place to look for parts is. This is one of my favorite tracks. Thanks to you, it looks like we'll be able to get the ship fixed sooner than we thought. I can see my wife and child. What? You're gonna look for parts? First the lighthouse, now this. How can we ever thank you? I know, let Momo marry the boat. This is the bridge of the ship. We'll take care of things once the ship is working again. For now, what am I doing here? Well, I'm certainly not slacking. What? You're gonna be looking for the parts? I don't know if that's okay. I mean, that's supposed to be our job and all. Well, you weren't doing it. We should probably go back to town and talk it over with the chief. In fairness, maybe they were doing it, they're just not doing it fast enough because they've got more boats to deal with. However, I see a distinct lack of boats. I'm just gonna put that out there for your consideration. Oh no, I want to go that way. Oh, it won't let me. I feel like there would definitely be some kind of, you know, chests or hidden objects this way. That ship from Raffle is always breaking down. Yeah, it looks old. Ship parts, ship parts. I guess you're gonna have to go down to the Steel Beach for those. Thanks, Booth. Oh. You may change party members. What it means is they're forcefully making sure that I have a full party. Which is fine. Not like I could manipulate it to have less experience. To have more experience between certain people. Now, I'm gonna save. So, over in the States, are y'all aware of Red Nose Day? It's a British thing, so I don't know how much, you know, TV gets across. But say, you should be able to find. But say, you should be able to find some at Steel Beach. I wonder what's so fun about tinkering with the things like machines, eh? The machines wash up here. Makes you wonder what's going on this side of the ocean. That assumes I watch TV, but I've seen it come up over the years. Yeah, it's a comedy special one-night event that they build up to with Sport Relief and some other similar kind of events. It's for raising money for children in need, the charity. And it's like, do something funny for money. They regularly have campaigns like that. And yeah, they there's always one of the big money bringers is the red noses. Oh no, Momo's got my coupons! Curses! Oh no! I can't believe they got me to get the Barbrospa that early. Noops. I know, right? Yeah, Red Nose have gone through several iterations over the years, and then they started doing kind of one-off yearly ones, so that they would have a collectability factor about them. And now blind bags are the thing. They come in a sealed box So you kind of want to collect them all. And there's even a rare ones. Ooh. I wonder if Momo could destroy that wall. They probably wouldn't like me destroying that wall. Just a thought. You want to look for parts? Nope, no can do. Only guild members have permission to do that. But to be honest, I don't care if you do. The more hands, the faster the job will be done anyway. We should go down to Steel Beach. That's the best place to look for spare parts, see? I guess we just say we've got the Guildmaster's permission. Well, that was a quick conversation. So yes, this year they've got a kind of Serengeti fancy animals theme. Last year it was fruits and British Great Outdoors, so flamingo, it's the first time they've done a pink one, which I obviously needed in my life. I've also got a leopard one because, you know, and a hippo. I got 3, and then got the one I wanted. I mean, they're only £1.50 and it goes to charity, so, you know, I didn't mind spending a little bit. They have made them, they used to be made of rubber or plastic, and now they're this kind of starch, cornstarch cardboard, so they're biodegradable and they're plastic free. Which, you know, is very much a thing, but the design quality has changed to a degree. I wouldn't mind HDifying it a little bit. Up ahead, there's a place called Steel Beach. It's called that because it's where all the machines wash up. I didn't say you could go in there. This area belongs to the... You got the chief's permission? Oh, okay, go on in. Watch out, it's pointy. Do we just look around and find the pieces? I can't remember what the order of events is around here. Looking for parts? They're all over, so look close. They're here, there, they're everywhere. Well, you're a minigame. Oh! Some daddy vibes, hi. My. Ryu hears the voice of a brood in the chrism! You found the mutant gene. Oh no. What fresh hell have we discovered? Darn wrench is broken again. I have to get the boss to pull stuff up for us. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm finding a distinct lack of anything around here. The hell the boss was the rope pulling with these flags? Why do we pull on the rope? To haul up the machines on the sea floor. Natch! You wanna go inside the freighter and look for parts? I don't know, you look kinda scrawny. Don't you have anyone big like me to help you? Someone shippable. Sometimes you might run into monsters in here. That's why the guild only has certain people. Those who've proven themselves inside. There's no broken up freighter. Find all sorts around here. Wait! Northwest, a place with strong men. Could this be where Bice of the kids' hide and seek game is hiding? I figured since he's the leader, he would be the last one to find, so it would make sense. This is later in the game. I mean, I can't imagine him being across the sea, because how on earth would he have gotten there? You know? But it turns out that Bice is in a, like a muscle suit. And he is that man in the hat. Alright, so I gotta go get Gar. Wait. No. Alright, I'm keeping an eye out for him, though. Oh, maybe he could have been at the wharf of here as well. ally. So I know there's a fight coming, and I actually really... Actually, Nina doesn't know Mjolnir yet, and I believe this thing is weak to electricity. Just gonna have a quick look around if I can find bias, but I don't believe so. I mean, I think I would have spotted him. I was looking around for chests. He has a very distinctive outfit and avatar, so... Yeah. Oh, yeah, can God move these big old things? Is that a big old robot? There we go. No. Oh. That's like his one thing, is being able to move heavy objects. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh. You know what, I kind of think that, if I remember correctly, after we settle this and get access to the Steel Grave, then there starts being parts everywhere that weren't here before. Which is kind of rude, you know? Like, I feel like they'd be here right now. I can make a start on the list. But at the same time, I appreciate that the parts really are everywhere, all over the damn place. I mean, is it against the hide-and-seek rules, the code, to be wearing a false identity while you're on the hiding end? Come on, get in. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so not there. I changed party members. Let's go. Really have I can find him here. Hey. Looking for parts, eh? We could probably find a lot in that freighter. But only the best fighters from the guild are allowed to go in there. Still, you look pretty buff. What are you doing later? Mind if I see for myself how tough you are? We're gonna put you to work on salvage. Save state. Duty. You and I will work together to pull the rope and drag up the machines from the ocean floor. Let me tell you how it works. When that fellow there, with no name, raises the white flag, I'll pull on the rope. When he drops the flag, I stop. There's a number of how much rope is left. When he raises the red flag, you pull. To pull the rope, hit the X button, which I think is Z, and go as fast as you can. Pull the rope by hitting the X button. Remember to pull when the flag goes up. If you're goofing off and not hitting the X button, or if you hit the button when the flag's not up, the rope will break and that's it. Why? Remember to keep an eye on how much rope is left. If we get a difference of more than 2 meters, it'll throw off our balance and the rope will slip. And that's it. You gotta deliberately pull it just to show me? Dude, you don't have to do this. Stop it! You don't have to do this! It's a bit more than 2 minutes. Basically, all you have to do is look at how much rope you got and how much rope I got. That's just the speed of often you hit the button, see? Well, that about covers it. Ready? do that save state again because that exclamation was long. Ready? Okay, if you can do it, you'll have proven yourself to us. Here we go. Start. Dude, you don't want me to get too far ahead here. Come on. Oh, I was off by a second. Come on. Alright, maybe we need to calm down. A little too hard for you. Watch the flags don't get mixed up. That's the key. I don't see why the flags actually make any sense. Like, if there was someone out there picking it off, like, being stuck on rocks and stuff. Oh, let's just see if the, save state, load state. There we go, so I haven't failed yet. You can do it. You'll have proven yourself to us. Slowed down because that was getting a bit dicey. Whoa! What are you even doing? Boy, this one's heavy. Don't get many like this. Can you see what it is yet? Boss, it don't look like no machine. What is it? Run! Oh, that just beat all. Aren't you happy now, big fella? You prove yourself to them. Accidental fishing minigame. Eee. Charm. What freaking formation is this? Oh, we're in defense. Oh, I think I did that when we were in training. Oop. Oh, and I took off Gar's equipment, didn't I? Equip. Let's go with Midas Stone and Thundering. Chakar. Bone Dart! Asshole. I recognize that move. Angler. Even though it is in fact some kind of catfish lobster. Let's begin the stealing! Oh, equip Barbarossa. 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 I believe this thing is weak to electric. As it is a fish. Grabbed fish head. Piss. Jesus Christ, Gar. So I did about 86 damage with the Barbarossa. Let's go back to the Deadly Blade. Thunderclap. Is that learnable? Oh yeah, Thunder Ring. It's about the same damage, huh? Well, this sword's faster, so that works. Speed, examine, attack. Is that a learnable move? 5. Bone Dart, Thunderclap, Venom Breath. Abilities. Sorry, I'm just looking at Betafide 3 abilities. BOF 3 abilities. I feel like Thunderclap is learnable. Thunderclap! Angler, Multibot, Sample 5. Okay, so we can learn it here. Sweet. Battle. It's only a little poison, I'll be fine. Venom Breath has no effect because we're already poisoned. Good. Anyway. So, dang, this thing is hurting Gar. Another clap! No. Vitalize. Counter. Give the ability and you can leave. Oh dear. So, yep, Gar's confused. Panacea. I'm only really using Vitalize. Should probably just let them be more hurt. It appears to be doing most of the healing. Yeah, so it heals like 76. That's pretty good. Heh. No, not Ray. Remedy. Well, this game people have the poison. That's nice. Examine, examine, attack. This is a little slow, But I really want that ability, and could you just give me it? Restore. God, it's been a while since Ryu's had to be pure healer. We are repoisoned! Hey, it's better than confused. Fuck. Maybe it's best to learn it from multi-bot. I think he's fastest. Ha ha ha. Damn it! The whole fight! 1,000 experience. We became level 32. 900 Zenny. Well, guess I'll have to wait for multi-bot. I never would have guessed we'd pull something like that up. Ugh. God, what's Gar's voice again? Hang on. Oh, think nothing of it. Think nothing of it. More importantly. Oh, yeah, of course. You can kill something like that, you can sure go in. The freighter, no problem, no sir. Take whatever you need. Take as much as you want. Don't hurt me. Call me. Ah! Behold! Stuff has appeared now. You found Pot A. Pot A01. Let's just have a quick healsy. Vitalies. Cool, and then I need to go out and rest. But sweet, this means that the parts now exist, which they didn't before. It washed up with the stuff. Don't worry about it. We all saw it happen. I think this is one of the things that I found quite hard back in the day, because they were just everywhere. Oh yeah, look at that! That kind of blends in. Part B, which looks like a H. A section will light up once you've gotten all of the parts, because some of them you require multiple numbers of. How little plot do you need to do to actually get Dice as a trainer? It's after the black ship. Let's have a look. Dice. 5-3. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm glad I did that right. The team cannot gain her as a master without choosing the right answer to a question. I like you better this way. Oh, I'm glad I got that correct. After meeting her for the first time, you cannot re-enter for a while. It's only after you use the boat for the first time you can acquire her master abilities. Oh, okay, sweet. So after we get the boat. So after we do all this part shenanigans. So yeah. Why, are you very eager to see her again? She is very cool. Lady Badass. Yeah, I'm gonna rest. I don't think there's any reason for stuff to be in here. It would have to wash very far. I caught a fish and it was this big. Well, it's good to make her use as soon as you can, but also, yeah, like we like her. Fair, absolutely. I think there's some at the dock, so I'm going to pick those up quick. And then Momo can cross off what we've got, what we need from the sheet. If I'm remembering correctly, that's what happens. Oh, is there not anything in the dock? faster than I thought they would be. What's going on here? It absolutely looks like there should be something secret in here. Alright, that's fine then. My mistake. It's been a while. Do 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 do. Boo doo. Part say should be able to find some steel beach. You don't want to say, wow, that was a big fish. A real big fish. Savai! Sorry, Thunderclap, I'll have to get you later. God, get out of it. Steel Beach. Welcome to the world of the plastic beach. Oh, there might be one hidden under one of those little chevron-y things. Is there only one chevron here? Alright, let's just get into Steel Beach and have a look around. Haha! I like searching as I go, so I like to stick to the hidden areas. Bolt Archer, that's right! You've seen the nuts, now meet the bolts. Sounds really weird. Don't know if I'll be able to kill them with basic ass magic though. I think, yeah, these ones just do a high likelihood of critical lucky strikes. Oh, berries. Cute. Ah, they are heartier than the nut troops. Are they weak to electric? Might be. You won the battle. Actually, they probably are, considering that Ray definitely has less magic than Nina. It does about the same amount of power, with a spell only 1 mana more expensive. It's locked from the other side. How mysterious. Let's try it this way if they're only going to have berries. Alright, they have 10 HP. The Steel Grave. Giant. Ooh, a puzzle. Giant old boat, full of parts and mystery, stuff and nonsense. Give me please. Part C. Anything hidden behind here? What about on this way? Part D. Looking around. Making my way downtown. Ah, toots. Do I need to get on that side? I probably do. can't see, but I can look. Nope. Alright, so I probably need to get on the side of that one. That's... first. I like this little scavenger hunt minigame. This is fun. Oh, I thought I was in the combat. Oh! Maybe there isn't any combat down here. Unusual. Hey, Part G was under the thing. Part C again. Part C number 2. Yeah, any that I miss... Ooh, T-bar. I mean a Part E. Anything that I miss, basically, I'll be able to find out. Oh! Robe of Wind. That's not what I was looking for, but it sounds nice. Oh! Extra defense against electric, wind, and earth. And it's of higher agility. Stretching noises. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go with that, actually. Change it up. Oh, yeah, we can get to better armor now. The magma armor lasts for a long-ass time. But now that we're not fighting fire entities, it's good to rank up. We've all got Tiger's caps. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Right, and now we have to go on the balance beams, I believe. And then I think I have to change that one so I can go a different way. You've got a rubber ring! Part C. I can't go anywhere from there. Can't tell if it's more construction or a helicopter. Probably a helicopter. Leads! We got the crime! Come. Definitely with that door I'm getting the impression there's more to this place. And those things where it's like, oh, we're gonna have to come here a second time later, aren't we? You found Part If. And I believe I have exhausted all that I can see. So, let's head back to Momo. Woo! Keeps my nose warm. No, it doesn't really. It's not very warm at all. Oh. Oh. Savvy. Hello, sailors. Welcome back. Did you find everything? Oh, I get a nice little breakdown of what I found. And if I press square, I can see the memo. Oh, there we go. And yeah, it crosses off the ones that I've got all the parts of. That's nice. I think I might be missing a little tube on the side there. End. We're still missing some. Do you have any more parts? No, I don't. So looking at the memo, I think what we're missing is part H, this little L junction. Let's compare. Yeah, everything else has been crossed off, so I think that's it. Quite small, I can see how it'd be missable. No. Okay, well, keep looking then. I'll clean the parts you found so far. Well, I got to show you that part after all. Thanks to you, it looks like we'll be able to get the ship fixed sooner than we thought. Thank you. That's the Gilman one of the best places to look for parts are. Maybe I'd have a look at the beach again. Are you parts? Hello, are you parts? Do anyone have parts? Easy there. I don't suppose there's any reason to have him in Junktown as well, but worth a look, I guess? Unlikely since there's only the one left. There's more likely to be something I've missed. Just want to look at the stacks, see if there's any line on top of them. No, I didn't see any. Just a cursory glance. Right, let's head back to the Steel Beach. See what I can find. It's feeling a bit cold. Oh! I forgot, I wanted to put this back on my crafting table. This, after cooking, is the spiritual weapon I was working on. Can I get that in shot? Obviously it's a little big. I think I need to cut it here, make it loom a little bit like that. But it came out really well. All you have to do is, yeah, like, take out some of this. It's a bit thick there to look like a staff or a club. Cut the base, loom it so it's looking a bit more like the right size compared to the other miniatures. And then I'm going to use a pin vise to put some holes in, and that'll be how I stick in more hair to make the hair kind of flowy. That'll be good. Then I need to cast it. Very exciting. There we go. God, nearly hit M stream there. Gotta be careful. Right. Don't suppose there's anything in this room. There's no reason for it, but looking around, making my way downtown. Maybe talk to the NPCs. One of them might have it. Steel Beach. All the machines. Watch out. Inspect, 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 inspect. I hear you killed a pretty big monster. Should be alright inside, I guess. It's an old broken up freighter. You can find all sorts of stuff inside. And examine the woot here. Examine, 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 examine. No. How about over here? You guys are really something. You'll get far, whatever guild you're in. We're in the Fighters Guild. The Brood Guild. You know, it's new. Don't worry about it. Well, it's an old guild made new. You know. I'm inspecting a wall. Could be on the piles. It is on a pile. They look higher res than the rest of the items. Looking for parts? They're all over. Look close. Here, there, everywhere. Well, you're not wrong, so I appreciate the advice. Just pressing X and interacting with everything. You accidentally pull up a monster instead of a machine? Serious bummer, eh? Alright, so I've spoken to everyone. F, so it might not be out here, it might be back in the grave. Alright. Keep thy wits about you. I've already hugged this wall. Pilfer. Simoon should do it. Berries! Oh! And Ray hit! The odds aren't 0, they're just not high. Mysterious door, I want to get close to you. Mysterious door, hold your body next to mine. Wow, Ray, look at you go. Alright, so it looks like a little handle, L-shaped type of thing. Scanning, 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 scanning. Oh yeah, maybe in the feet of the apparatuses. It's kind of hard to see. I did find one in one of the other ones. A real good look at these between the toesies. Up here. Oh! There we go! Part H01, it was just behind here. Well, that's a little embarrassing. But, hey, got to show people the interface, that's nice, that's cute. Just have a quick look between this one's toesies. I think I've looked everywhere though, so... Hopefully that's the only one of that I needed. Actually, I think I had some of every part. So I've already given at least one. Yeah, that seems all good. Alright! Alright, come back. Back to... Back to Momo! God, I feel cold. Also, I can't stay late today. I have a very exciting meeting at 4 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock Finnish time. It's about that comic adaptation, comic translation I'm working on. Very excited. I've been doing a lot of work over the past 2 weeks since our last meeting. Yeah, no, we did announce it properly. Polyamory Comics by Sada Velta. Did you find everything? Is that it? That's it! You got all of them! Woo! Okay, here we go. Alright, Ryu. Why don't we go to the bridge? A good thing it won't take long to install that one part. Imagine if I brought her all of them. Just a little while longer, Ryu. This is the engine room. Start the engine. Starting engine. Goodbye. Don't forget to write. Safe travels. Ease her out slowly. Left full rudder. Aye, aye, sir. I also like this music. Oh, look at us. We're so tiny. Engine steady. Set course for Rafala. Nice, sir. Before I can give you the boat, we need to return to Rafala, because, you know, I'm father. Until then, well, it's a small boat, but please make yourselves comfortable. I think it's one of those just go chat to everybody moments. It's like it to me. I don't know if I can make it across the sea in this boat. It is small. Shakes a lot, don't it? Ah, what do you think? Do I know how to make repairs or what? Wow, he can sleep through anything. No, 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 no. Ryu, do Titanic with me. It feels so good to be on the ocean, doesn't it? Now that I think about it, no one told me how the boat was damaged this time. Well, sir, you see, you know about the black ship, sir? That's not foreboding at all. I'm sure the next 10 minutes are gonna be fine. Maybe if we go all the way across the sea, we can learn everything about the Brood. And about you, Ryu. Black ship? You mean that large ship you can sometimes see off in the distance? I thought it was a mirage. You may not believe this, sir, but the black ship was here, in the middle of the sea. Huh? What's that over there? That strange, dark, ship-like silhouette. Oh no. It looks like it's coming this way. The ship? It came out of nowhere. Right in front of us. We couldn't avoid it. Impossible. The black ship has only been seen on the outer sea. We can't navigate the shallow waters near the middle sea. Ha! Ha ha! Fully some kind of dreadnought freighter. Toot toot, motherfuckers. It's gone. I wonder what it was. It's drifting, sir, she is. Doesn't look like there's anyone on board either. If that's true, we should check it out. It could be a threat to our shipping lanes. Where do you go, besides Junktown and Rafala? I have a serious question. Sir, we're home. It's Rafala, at last. Oh, at last. I can see my wife, Sheila. I can see my child, Shadis. And, I can see my gimp bitch, Zig. We've arrived in Raffala. It took us a while. 10 years. But we can finally let you use the ship now. These 2 sailors will take you anywhere. Thank you, Bade. We're planning on going over the, Wait! Let me handle this! Let me pilot the ship for them. Guildmaster! Sure, Zig. Okay. Bade may have beaten me out there for the lighthouse, and Shadis. Please don't talk about my wife like that. But I'll show you no one else handles a boat better than me. Brr. Okay then, I'll be on the bridge. Let me know when you're ready to shove off. Zig's like that. But he's right about one thing, he's our best sailor. You're in good hands. Big, thick, meaty hands. Alright then, be careful and good luck. You can bring the boat back anytime. Don't take the pip and the mick though. Let's just get the tutorial out the way. Something something nonsense Spice Girls lyric. Ooh, a diary. Alright, screw the diary then. Rude. Ready? I'm gonna go to Dice, I just want to get the tutorial out of the way first. This is it, my big chance. Here we go! Well, I think that Zig maybe wanted to get out of Raffala because for 10 years he's done nothing but fail people. And be a giant oaf. He was like, please take me on a boat and get me away from this place. I need to reevaluate my identity. So where do you want to go? The outer sea? Sure about that? Why don't you talk it over with everyone? Let me know where you've come to a decision. You can go anywhere else. Akibahara. You can go to that one island over there with a palm tree and a coconut. What about Tunlan? Island of Wheep? Everyone likes to go there. Something tells me that crossing the sea ain't gonna be easy. Dice's place just in case. Yeah, good call. There's a reason why no one's done it before, right? We're not about to get stuck away from it, is the thing. Cross the sea to meet with God. Even the Urkin would never have dreamed such a thing possible. I knew I'd find you in here. I know how far it is to the other side. But the engine's running fine, so don't worry about that. Ah, the wind feels so good, doesn't it, Ryu? I wonder what it's like on the other side of the ocean. We'll be the first to see it, won't we? I think I've spoken to everyone. Oh yeah, Ryu is the 6th party member. Duh. We all want to, we just don't know if it's physically possible, Zig. Ready? Okay, which way are we heading? Across the ocean. Mm-hmm, figures. I thought you might say something like that. Well, I suppose I should tell you. No one who's been out there has ever returned alive. Or dead, actually. They've just never returned. Maybe it's just really nice. Who knows? Are you sure you still want to go? Okay. Well then, you're in good hands. These hands. Lefty and Lefty too. Old Zigger's the best captain in Raffala. No, in the world! There are only 2 wharfs in the world that we've discovered. If anyone can get you across the sea, it's me. I'm gonna pilot this using only my dick. Who else would be crazy enough to try? Woo! Now we have access. I thought it was going to tutorial me. There is a boost mode. Wolf. And now I'm pretty sure we can go to Dice's place. Because it said when you get access to the ship, I didn't know if I need to do that first. Be careful! We'll be getting new boats! So use this one as much as you want. Our old, dying, shitty boat from 10 years prior. Ships are important to our business as a guild. But you helped us so much before, Bait couldn't refuse. I heard Zig's gonna pilot the boat for you. I'll stay here and help Shay learn to walk. Momo, it really looks like you're having some kind of weird spasm while you do that. Be careful. Sorry. Save. Dice. Let's go. Save. We've got Momo back in the party. Momo is under Giotto, I believe, still. Sorry, there's a price increase in my phone bill coming. Yeah, baby. Take me closer to God. Here we are. Well, well, what are you doing here? Did you miss me that much? You mean there's someone who wants to learn from me? Okay, but only one condition. You have to call me ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I need to compare stats. Probably best to put Ryu under there, though. You know, give him some flexibility. Yeah, he's currently learning nothing and he's in the party, so... Ooh. Alright then, Ryu. I'll let you be my disciple. You should know, though, I'm a harsh mistress. Anyone else? Nope. Come back and see me sometime. Good luck. Woo! Unlock dice. Let's do some stats. Dice has the most levels and skills of any master in the whole game. As I said, some people do hold on to Pekko at level 1 in order to blitz through her and get all the abilities. Because her abilities are really effing good. 2 levels, Inferno, 5, Blizzard, 8, Mjolnir, 12, Sirocco, and 15, Celerity. The first 4 are all just powerful spells that are normally spells, but are learned as skills in this case. And then Celerity is a new. Let's bring it back up. List of Breath of Fire 3 abilities. Finding page. Celerity. Oh, that's it. Ups all abilities usable at fixed intervals. So basically, it's one of those ones that there's a couple of abilities in the game like this. Very powerful. Ups all stats. There's another one called Bone Break that does colossal damage, but then you can't use it again for several hours on the in-game clock. Yes, levels 2, 5, 8, 12, and 15. But my thing still doesn't highlight in the correct colours or show the minus symbol, so master list. Let's find out what her stats are. Alright, HP and defense, -3 each. It's not terrible. Obviously, -3 defense is a bit of a bugger. AP +3, power +1, agility +1, int +3. She's good for an all-rounder, and she's good for someone who's already, like, defensive and high health enough, like Ryu, so I'm kind of cool with that. Ugh! She also makes a good alternative to Rei, I guess. For Rei. Because she has agility and other stuff. Whereas Mary Leap is just agility. And she gets +2 on the hull, which is nice. On the hull. Did I not... Oh! I forgot. There is another master I can get right now. Haochi. I found that out while I was playing off-stream and doing training, that I was able to get him now. But I completely forgot that I didn't want to get him off-stream, because then people couldn't see it. So I'm going to go get him now. Completely forgot that I had another master just waiting for me. Hey, Durandal. He's sure nice about letting us go in and out of his house all the time. Haochi. Ah, let me guess. You've heard about me and have come to study, to be cooks, yes? Sure. Oh, how wonderful. You have all the ingredients I asked you for. Alright then, I make you my apprentice. I make you into a first-rate cook in no time. The ingredients required are 2 hard-to-get fish, including an anglerfish, a swallow eye, and something else. Power food, I think. Who will apprentice? No one for now. Come again. Yes, I need to find out who should actually be apprenticed under him. Dreamweaver Kara is a new follower. Well, hello Kara, thank you. I don't see you in the chat, but I'm glad you're enjoying. Let's go back out, and then I can compare stats again, and check who would be good to put under Haochi. Let's camp inside the walls, that feels really safe. Oh, Hachio, I think is actually his name as well. Oh, right, originally Haochi, meaning delicious, in the Western release became Hachio. Or in a different release became Hachio. That's why this one just got confused with me. Master list. Haochi. Ooh. HP up. Power up. Defense up. Bad for AP, agility, and int. That sounds like a good one for a good one for people who are just doing the thing. Compare quickly to Fall for Pekko. Wow. It's just pure carnage on HP and defense. I mean, it's not as pure as what Pekko's under, but still be pretty useful to have. I think definitely put Gar under, because now we're done with Hondara, not really relevant to his interests. Here we go, yeah, it was a swallow eye, a beef jerky, a Martian squid, and an angler. You had to have in your inventory. It only teaches 2 things. Mighty Chop, yes, that thing from Breath of Fire 2, that we learned from the chefs who are also cats. Oh my god, it's a reference. And Demon's Bane. Extra damage to demons. Right, let's get some people apprentice stuff. There are masters left in the game, so I might hold on to... Ah, my scratchy bag! I might hold on to Pekka for now, I don't know. Let me just quickly check Giotto again. Giotto. Do I want to put Pekko under? I'll keep him purely under who he's under already. Let's just do Gar. I can speed level Gar at some point. I'm not going to use him any other time, but he only needs to go up 4 levels, so that's pretty decent. Come on, chicken. Come on. Here we go. Congratulations, Gar. You have a purpose again. I must use you. Alright. That's that lot done. Before we get on the boat, let's go into a field of flares. And see how the Fae are doing. Discovered new work. Lily and Carlin got new merchandise. Right, let's have a look at the shops that we have and consider if I need anything from them still. Oh, good, the coupons are on. I think this is on the speed builds. Do we have Cyclops? Yes. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get a hidden dagger. And then I'm gonna get rid of the shop. Because I don't need it now. Something else. Let's look at the new merch from the later shops. Nope, you're an inn. My bad. And this other one is gift counter, so we leave them for a moment. There we go. Got nothing but the best. Angling Rod, Belladonna, Royal Dagger. Woo! Is that a nice one for Ray, perhaps? Let's get rid of some of the weak swords. A broadsword. Mace, rippers. I'm gonna keep using them. We've got Delonzo already. Bollocks knife, bronze sword, pointed stick. Regular ass spear. Spiked claws. Twin talons have a property to them, so that's at least something. 2? Hell no. Some old ass stuff in here. Oh, I should probably also just sell the first level fishing equipment. But it all just says used when fishing, so it's hard to tell what it even is. So, worm. Oh, and soul gems, I never use them. I'm too afraid of losing them. Nothing but the beast. Royal Dagger. I don't know if I need it though. I should bring Ray in and have a look. Welcome, nothing but the view. I got nothing but the view. Also Royal Dagger. Well, It was actually on a par with Ryu, except it's faster, which is quite nice. I assumed it was for anybody, it might not be. Okay, so they're still ticking over, they're not at their max yet. And was there anything else I need to get from this shop before I close it? Already got Ouroboros. This is actually the shop I want to keep because it's got Tiger's Cap protectors. It's got a good equip. In fact, I could do with getting one of the Tiger's Caps for Momo. And technically one for Gar, but I'll literally never use him, so. Wow. Oh, and the B plates. Would be good for both of them as well, actually. Equipped. Oh, I already had one in my inventory. Oh, that's embarrassing. And sell. Mithril is now old. It was unfortunate because it's literally the miracle metal, but as things do. They get out behind. Even the mighty glass domino is no longer as amazing as it once was. I'm resistant to get rid of the gold hairpin though, that just is a nice sounding item. I'll no longer rest on those. Okay. Cool, let me have a look and see how the fairies' food things has been going. Alrighty. Right, let's have a look, see what we're doing. Back up to 99, so we have more than enough hunters. So we can lose one of them potentially. Is anyone really good at something else? And not very good at hunting. Galta's going to be there until the day they die. Let's see if we can survive without Yip. What could Yip be good at doing? They are scholarly type. Me and here want to transition over to shopkeeping. Oh, actually, Scat. They're more of a shopkeeper. Let's try and max out those things. And this first house was I completely done with, I think. Because I want to turn that into gift instead. Because I'm less likely to come in here by accident. There's some good items in here, but not ones I want to buy repeatedly. And also, I have a second place that has the same. So that one is finally done! Oh, did they discover a new job? Did I unlock copy? I think that'll be the last job. Oh, come on. Copy shop! It is not blue. Who is it? What is it? What is it worth? Who have we got? Wink. What stat does it require? It requires Scholar. Well, isn't that cool? I think that's actually all the jobs that can be learned. Just quickly check. I've got Geary. I know they spell fairy weirdly, but come on with me. Fairy Village. Okay. Merchants. Got them all. In, gift, and we have that. Fortune teller. Yes. Explorar. Yes. Antique. Yes. Music. Yes. Casino. Yes. Copper P. Yes. Gallery. Oh, that's just a bunch of images, actually. Alright, yeah, we are done. We are done with scholars. Knowledge is out now. Fortunately, there's the copy shop, which needs scholarly types, so you can all transition to new jobs. That's right. Better jobs for every American. So that's going to be in there, the copy shop. Oh, I wanted the gift shop. Damn it. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so I'm going to move the copy in that building. I'm going to quickly pick up my gifts so I can move them to that little building so I can forget about them, because I keep forgetting to go in there. Hi there. Here's your present. You got a fish head. And increases intelligence. That's not bad, actually. Gift. Move. I think we're good for now, and then once I settle on shops... Actually... Merchant... I don't think I've just done plain old items. I haven't. Merchant items ability. 1 for speed, 1 for ability. So I know what I'm doing next. Cool! Continuing the efficiency! Alright. Save quickly. Oh! I need to give the copy shop something to copy. Dare... Ivory dice. Ivory dice. No. Ivory dice are... Well, they're not pointless. I just don't necessarily need it now. Except that I can get lots of money. And the money is the thing that I do keep running out of. Not you. Who are you? No. The copy shop's this one, I think? Hi there! If you give me one of your items, I'll make a copy of it. Well, sometimes I make a mistake. But who doesn't, right? Don't judge me. Want to give me an item? Pick an item! I could pick something expensive, I could pick something useful. I could pick fish that are hard to catch, which... Not a bad plan. And this is why I have kept stuff like life shards so that they can be farmed out. Ivory dice. I want an ivory dice. I'll get to work now, so come back later. If you close down the copy shop or switch who's working, you'll lose the item. Don't do that. Okay, bye! Hi there! One of your items, I'll make a copy of it. Well, sometimes I make a mistake, but who doesn't, right? So do you want me to give... Oh, wow, okay, so I can just... It's... Right. Right, they need to have 3 separate items. Maybe something a bit lower stakes that I don't mind as much. A little broken. Baronandi. Oh, I have a Baronandi. Oh. A Baronandi. Let's go with life shards. Right, so I just have to remember to save before I come into the village next time. Bye 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 bye, Gar. Let's go with these fine folks. Needs to be fine for herself. Right. Now, we go to the sea! Oh god, not these fuckers again. They're fully just blocking the path. What? What am I meant to do? Scratch, scratch. I can mug them, but they're not... Can I talk to Bade? They aren't leaving! My game has been destroyed by 2 sea lice. Oh my god. Alright, alright, alright. Maybe I can access the boat from the map. I can't access the boat from the map. That's really stupid, game. Yeah, it is. Okay, only one of them. I can get past one of them. Oh my god, if there's 2, I just have to leave the wharf. That's... a literal bug. Yep. Just like Grace Hopper. Wow. Alright, so what's the, that's the turbo button. Cool, 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 cool. I want to find secrets. Any islands? Boop. Hello. A little town. It's a quiet village. Parch. What's an infestation? The ship! The ship! This here be called Parch, just a teeny little town. We're all fishermen here, and that's all we eat. Okay, I think the accent they wanted was Jamaican, and I'm not comfortable with that. You be Porter skilled people? You new ones, ain't ya? Ooh! Ooh. Hello. You need fishing gear? We got it. Fishing gear. Hell yeah. Caro, frog, top, hanger. That's tier 3, I believe. We get 2 of each. That way it's distinct when I get to a fishing spot. But if that's true, that means I can sell all the rest of mine that aren't max, and just keep those. Because I'm getting sick of being confused by how much fish is in my inventory. That's excellent, though. Was there a boat? Was there a... Was there a boat? Was there a fishing rod? No. Okay. But see, but these weapons don't rust. Guaranteed. Ooh. Why is the bent sword even in there? Basilard. Ooh. Flying spear. Ruby scepter. Tiger claws. Kite shield. Platinum helm. Oh, kite shield will increase. Kite shield's pretty good. Let's do that. F Mithril. Mithril's old now. Mithril's out. Mithril, not in. Not in this summer. Coin. Coin! I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. Oh no, this inn looks like he's got some of our blood in him. Either that or he ate too much fish and ended up like that. Yes, a different type of Manilo. The, sexy. The model. The Hollywood Manilo. Even in a place like this, we've got an inn. What do you want to do? Save! There we go, better pardon. Oh, Those are these signal pods. This is how they know that the ship's been. One day, we'll go to the outer sea. Just like the legendary mariner. But is there a ship that can go to the outer sea? Lately, the mayor won't eat any fish. I'm worried he keeps it getting weaker and weaker. Our staple food is fish, you know, but the mayor, he doesn't like fish ever since he got sick. Now he hardly speaks to anyone. That's right, there will indeed be a cooking minigame later. Be ready. Dog! Sleepy dog. If they'd stay here in the inner sea, there'd be no trouble. Why is that man? Why does the men always want to go out to the outer sea? Daddy went to sea. What if they have any whale kings here? Anything here? 400 zenny? Sorry! If I had a chance, I'd like to go to the big city. Work hard, make things easy for my mum. Hey, mum. I'm happy with the way things are, but... nothing. What's a kitty? Kitty! I like this island. There's so many dogs and cats. Do you want to move? Thank you, Mr. Kitty. Old man. What's on the other side of the outer sea? Who knows? All we care about is where we can catch fish. Simple village, but with some nice whip-on shopping choices available. Do you want to... I swear, these bugs. These sea lice. They're going to be the death of me. Well, no dragon genes there, but you know. It's alright. Here we go. Let's try going to the outer sea in a teeny boat. Everything will be fine, I'm sure. We're almost there. You all better get back inside the boat. These waves, they are bigger than us. Shipping forecast. Death, 0.1 north. Death, 0.5 south. Death, 3.3 east. It's too much! She'll break up! We gotta go back. Oh. Oh! Bless. I'd heard stories, but, I never imagined it'd be that bad. I know I told you. If anyone could get there, I could. Turns out no one could get there. But I don't know if I can do it in this boat. Hold on a minute. Are you trying to say that we should give up trying to get across? No. I'm just saying we need better. If the best sailor in Raffle can't do it, what are we supposed to do then? I'm sorry. I guess I just don't have what it takes to be like the legendary mariner. The legendary mariner? Could he take us across the ocean? It's not quite like that. We sailors have a legend about a sailor living here in the inner sea who came from the outer sea of the ocean. But it's just a legend, a story. Even if it's only a legend, there has to be some truth behind it. Tell us about him. Oh, let me get my accordion. Well, you see, I don't really know much about him. There's a little town north called Parch. The mayor there might know something. Why did I make this a song? Oh, okay, well, we'll go to Parch then. Let's go. Yes, sir. Bam. Let me know when you're ready to go. Can I get it? Can I get it to go? Can I get it? Can I get it to go? Parch. I don't think that we can get there without a boat. Well, it's a good thing we're on one. Looks like we've got a long, hard road ahead of us, huh? It's been a long road. Getting from there to here. It's been a long road. Oh, Ray. If the whole trip's gonna be like that, up and down, back and forth, you can count me out. It's been a long road, but my time is finally near. Everything with the engine checks out okay, but I don't think it's got enough power to get us across the ocean. 'Cause I got faith of the herd. Yes, it's a save point. Every time it's a time for a save point. What is wrong with you? Yeah, let's go. Oh, we're a patch. Alright, I need the loo and a snack. Because immediately after the stream I've got that meeting to do. So I'll leave you in the hands of this lovely fish man. By your break. Here? Maybe a bit further down. By your break. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna nip to the loo, I'm gonna get myself a snack, probably make a cup of tea, and be right back. Oh god! Oh, the stretch! Jeebus swept. Oh. Then we continue our search for the legendary mariner. Birthday plans looking good. Very excited. Gwen has gotten into cocktail making. Well, she did before. She's done bar work. Oh, and cafe work before. She's good at it. No, she doesn't really watch this. So, but if you are, Gwen, there's a birthday talk for you. No. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm tired. Yes. Sharita got some lovely locally made kind of apple and something floral gin. Ah, thank you. Yes, the BRB bio break. Boop, boop. A gorgeous bottle. I think the Yorkshire Storytelling Society or something like that. Yeah, legendary mariner. If I tell the story again, you're just gonna give me more of that nasty fish, aren't you? Are you okay? If all they've got for me is to eat his fish, well, I'll just sit here and starve to death, I will. There's 2 baskets behind you of apples. Just get some apples! And when I'm dead, put my ashes in the Mikas River! Someone kill and eat that rat. This is the anything that could be done to cheer him up. Our staple food is fish, you know, but, yeah. What do you read that one? You, man over here, what's going on? The mayor originally came from central India. Maybe he's homesick for some Indian cooking. That's right, everyone, it's time for an unusual fetch quest. Yes, my partner Quenby and their partner Emily have got Gwen some of that aviation gin from Ryan Reynolds that Gwen's been hankering for a while. It's very exciting. And looks like we're going to have a good old mixy-uppy of some fun cocktails. Be careful. Actually, maybe I should park on the other side. No, I'd have to go around the volcano. Should be fine. So yes, tonight I have a meeting, and then I'm going to go see some comedy at Wharfville tomorrow evening, because yeah, I've committed too many things today. Tomorrow evening, I'm going to go to dinner with Alice and Gwen, like a little birthday dinner somewhere in town. Alice has picked a nice place I've not been before. Friday, actual birthday day, we're going to do an escape room, and then Saturday we'll just be chilling here. We are back here at the Mikas Gorge. I think maybe I shouldn't have done that. This is Yilikov. He's pretty, isn't he? Her name is Miyuki. Isn't she cute? Wait, is the cat talking to me? Or is the woman talking about them to me? Shisu is a rare delicacy to those outside Mikas, but we enjoy it here often. It's prepared by weeding together seeds of the shally tree with vinegar into a small ball. Then you add a dash of horseradish, and finally, it's topped off with a succulent fresh slice of mackerel. What do you want to know how to make shisu for? You want to get someone who hates fish to eat fish? Then shisu is the best choice. All these years later, shisu is just sushi. I don't know why they didn't call it sushi. It's really good. You don't even know you're eating fish. Let me show you how to make it. First of all, you put the mackerel on top of the shallot seeds that have been put in vinegar and a little horseradish. Then you squeeze it together. Well, it's more like kneading than squeezing. I'll tell you what, why don't you come back here after you get all the ingredients, and I'll show you how. I don't want you to get confused if I tell you everything at once. Anything else you want to know? Thanks. You're welcome. Come back once you've got everything. I'll help you put it all together. Hello, Frogman. I built my studio here for two reasons, yes? One, because it's quiet here. And two, is because the shisu is too delicious, yes? Ah, he's a background painter. What a noble profession. I got it. Right, that is the shally tree. Which means I need Pecco to kick some shally out of it. Oh, new fishing spots! Hench team, ready for action. Oh, my back. Now you know why I was collecting a horseradish from that Jarl region. They only spawn once per entry with the 3 little bits, so you know. You've got the shally seeds. Oh, but you can't carry anything else. Wow, that was quick. Oh, I think you get 10 at once when you kick it. Chiller Seed 99 restores 5 HP. That's just good to carry around. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, boing, boing. Is that a special plant? Nope, just a plant. Alright. And that's right, today it's lots of fishing. Ready? Specifically, we are here to get... Ooh. Yes. So, let me just write this down so I can clear my damn inventory later. Caro, Frog, Top Hat, they're all rank 3. Is there anything in here I want to keep? Obviously coin. Top, Heavy Caro. Anything level top is actually 4, and therefore I don't want to get rid of those when I clear out this inventory. Literally just the Heavy Caro. Cool. Let's see, Spirit. One, two, blank, 3. 1, 2, no, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on! Someone take the bait. No. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Should have held it there for a sec. Sorry, I didn't even state. This is where you get mackerel from. That's why I'm fishing here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on! That, I think, is the mackerel. Woo! New record because no record existed previously. Ah, mackerel's right at the end. River fish, local to Windia. Average length, 50 centimeters. So what's this little guy? Whoever they are, they don't want worm. This guy does. I think he's another mackerel. Now, if I recall correctly, the size of the mackerel actually matters.
Very good.
35. Right. This is one of those minigames that you can do better or worse. Let me see if I can look up the specifics. Here we go. Kimiko, the wife of Ikarl, is a renowned shisu chef. The ingredients making shisu are 10 parts mackerel to 8 parts shaley to 2 parts vinegar to 4 parts horseradish. Right, why don't you just half all of that for starters, because we're using multiples of 2 for no reason. So 5 parts mackerel to 4 parts shaley to 2 parts horseradish to 1 part vinegar. Okay. So the parts of the fish basically is the size of the fish is what matters. Mackerel. Mackerel, 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 mackerel. Go. Mackerel is a fish in Breath of Fire 3, the only fish that has to be caught in order to answer the person to the plot. Used to make shisu. Alright. Does not say, but I'm pretty sure there's a complicated aspect to it. Oh, it's a little piffier. I want an above average size one. I feel like that matters. Vague memory. 2, 2, 2. Hey, there we go.
Very good.
37. Could do with a bigger. Come on, come to me, come to me. No. No.
Very good.
40. 40 is a good round number. So I would need... Yeah, okay. So if we go with a 40 centimeter fish, then I would need... take all these and times them by 4. So 36 Shaley. 36 parts Shaley. 8 parts vinegar. And 16 parts horseradish. 32 parts Shaley because I can't do math. Alright, that would work. Sweet. Excellent. I'm looking this one up rather than letting it play out because I remember it being very difficult. Target, puffer, Martian squid. Ooh, mackerel. Oh, so all the squiddy ones there are Martian squids. That's good to know. So, how much... I have enough Shaley seeds because you get infinite of those from that tree. Horseradish, I did get it earlier in the game. 6, and I need 16. Well. Let's get our ass down to that region, eh? I believe it's not Mount Levitt, it's the area after Mount Levitt. But it's probably just quickest to go through Mount Levitt. Momo's nearly leveled, let's go and take Momo. Let's bring Pearl. Momo leveled! Woo! Yes, it was here. Ogre Road, that's the one. Vagabond. Sounds like some kind of lesbian sex toy. Once you're vagabonded with your partner. Horseradish, horseradish. Delish. Yeah, unfortunately this is the only way to get horseradish is to exit and enter this level repeatedly. Is it quicker to take the entrance or the exit? That direction, definitely. Pungent aroma, like a spice used for cooking. I'm sure there's a speedrunning strat to get a shit ton of horseradish here, so that you don't have to come back later. That's 12, so 2 more trips should do. I believe there's prizes for how good of a shisu you make, which is all about the ratio. Ray leveled! Woo! Horseradish. Dare I dream horseradish. Wrong direction, I think. One more. Oh shit, Mo's nearly dead. I've gotta be more careful. I've not got restore for everybody yet. Restore. There we go. Alrighty! Now we need to get back to... Actually, it might be quick to warp. Some battles aren't bad. We get vinegar next, which, if you recall correctly, there is a vinegar well at the coffee shop. On Unguk Road, if I'm getting the names right. The one near Momo's Tower. Before I forget, save before checking the fairy village because of the copy shop we've got now. What do you want to do? I want to rest and save. Oh, and we'll be quicker to use a save state. Yes, not to use the Fiat here. Let's see if they've destroyed every dice. Finish copying, finish copying, finish copying new merchandise. Ooh, I didn't know the sign appeared on there. That's gift shop, so ignore that for now. Ta-da! I did it, here you got ivory dice. Woo! I did it, here you go. Got life shards. I didn't make a copy, I'm sorry. You got your item back. Oh. Well, if you get the item back, that's not bad. There is a very small chance of it being turning to a burnt rice lump. Because of course there is. This outcome is very acceptable to me, I will say. The 4th Aeoli Day. But if the odds are that they'll get them back or copy, then I may as well just give them all ivory dice, really. Is there anyone else? Oh, yeah, new stock. I've got nothing but the beast. And the extra stuff is Holy Mantle and Soul Gem. Don't think I really need the shop. Holy Mantle, Soul Gem, I mean, Holy Mantle and Pearl Collar, they are useful items, but I don't really need them because I have speed up. Get a couple of napalms just for the hell of it for no reason. It's completely pointless, but there we go. So that one here can be gotten rid of now. I can reprioritize the fairies, weaponize the monsters. Nothing but the boop. Ice Halberd. Property Frost. Wow. Woo! Spiked gauntlets! This shop might stay around. Fuck, only one person can have them. So it raises power, that's why it looks good on everybody. It raises defense for Momo by quite a bit, for other people less so. Probably because she's not been in the party as much, and also because the ladies get less chance of weaponry, because sexism is real. There's definitely nothing else I need from this one. No, completely. I'm okay without it. Wonderful. Alright, we close down that handyman shop, I think. Leave open that weapon shop. And look at reorganizing our priorities. Lily, Frau, Foul, Sugar, Vice, and everything nice. So, is there anyone with full culture? Because that's what I want in there. They don't know I do it for the culture, god damn. Alright, and we're still full on food. Anyone else here we can lose? I'm gonna try taking Yip to the copyist service. Lemon, who's not as good. Alrighty! My arm. I move that one to... I'll just put it for Explorer for now, so it's something different. Alright. Now, sorry, Merly. Don't get pissed and kill me. Please. So we go back to the copy shop and give them all Ivory Dees. If I'm gonna keep doing this, what we should do is move Ivory Dice to the top. Sort. Normal combat. No, combat. Manual. Healing Herb. I will never use those outside of combat and inside of combat. Swap it for... Ibaradis. Just be careful about the whole saving thing. Ibaradis. Alright. Go. As long as I keep something from what I want in my inventory, then I'm not going to lose them. It's pretty great. So, I'm not into the idea of killing the fairies for improving my stats. Save. But it does take until one of the later games for them to be able to make them be able to train. Unfortunately, it's Breath of Fire 5. Dragon Quarter, the game that is shunned, and that's when it's not even it's a fairy village, but it's built by ants who are workers, slaves. Feels a bit weird. Oh, okay. No. This is the vinegar well, but I need Gar because I need someone big and strong, even though Ryu is significantly higher level than him and much strong. Yeah, again, 5. 5 is a weird game. When we get to it, I'm gonna go through it with an open mind. Kind of committed to playing it at this point. In my mind. Okay, here we go. Oh, we've got to get to make Shisu today. In time for my meeting. Oh. Go, get your white ass down here. Come on. Say, fella, you look pretty strong there. Think you can help me for a minute? I need to get some water out of the well here. I just think it isn't the Gar's wide that's the problem. It's that he has these enormous spiked feet, and therefore he's very clumsy. I like the idea of like every time we turn around he's falling over and then picking himself back up and looking broody. Alright, I'll tell you how it works. So listen carefully. First, you lower the rope by hitting the triangle button. Oh fuck, what is that on this? That's X, that's circle. So that's probably square, that's probably triangle. Okay. When the bucket at the end of the rope hits water, you'll hear a splash. When you do, stop it. Also, make sure you remember how many times you press the button, okay? Then, use the directional buttons to move the bucket back and forth to get it into the water. Keep moving it until you hear the bucket filling up. When you're done filling the bucket, pull the bucket up by pressing the X button. You have to press the X button the same number of times as you press the triangle button, okay? Now, on the one hand, that makes sense, because you put it in so far, you want to take it up the same distance. On the other hand, Gar has eyes. Wouldn't he be able to see the bucket? Wouldn't he know? If you press the button too slowly, or you don't listen carefully to the sounds, you'll mess up, so be careful. Got it? Want me to explain it one more time? New. Okay, well here we go. Ready, set, go. Okay, that's the button. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot how many times I pressed the button because I was figuring out which button it was. My bad. Okay, here we go. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. I think that was square. I'm still trying to figure out which buttons are which. I know I can look it up, but it's one of 2 buttons. I've got to be able to get this right. 1, 2, 3. Failed. Again. Maybe it's this button. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. I'll look at the button options. Oh my god. F1. Input. Just show me the vines. configuration, maybe? No. What am I doing? Inputs. Oh, Jesus. None of that helps. Okay, okay. I have to press the button more this time. Maybe I'm pressing it too slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's not those two. It's the one above it. Wait, no, that's the pads. You know what? Just go through here, and then go to controls. Config. Button configuration. Okay, so S. S is definitely triangle. Oh, pardon me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I must have missed it. I must have been counting too loud. But it didn't break that time, so it's the right button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm finding it very hard to tell what I'm doing wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, for crying out loud! What is this minigame? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh! Well, I hated that. Terrible minigame. No interface whatsoever. Stupid reasons for existing. Thanks so much. Thanks to you, I was finally able to get the water out. I know it's not much, but here, have some vinegar. We should really talk to people about what we get in return beforehand. Because I would like some vinegar, and maybe some money, and a 7th playable character, and a knife. Like... Actually, you know what I want? Living wage, and then I can go buy vinegar. Shocking the system here. Alright, back to the Mika Scourge. Back to Mika Scourge. Nope. No. This is the gorge, Harry. Come on. Remember what we're doing. Nope. That's not what... I think that drained my brain completely. Mika Scourge. Any word from my meeting? No, I'll be the maker. Let's see. So I'm just checking that I have it right. 4 p.m. UK time. Cool, cool. You've got everything, right? Alright then, I'll tell you how to make shisu! Slicing the mackerel. The mackerel slices will be larger or smaller, depending on how big a fish you catch. The bigger, the larger the slices will be. Anything else? How many shaly seeds? The more shaly seeds you use, the bigger the ball will be. Yeah, that's obvious, but just because you can make something big doesn't mean you should. The trick is to make sure the size of the ball matches the size of the mackerel slices. Oh, so the same. Match. That's different from what I heard, but okay. How much vinegar? As a general rule, you should keep the ratio of vinegar to shaly seeds about 1/4 portion or so. Vinegar to shaly seeds, so 1/4. Anything else? Horseradish. You'll have to balance the amount of horseradish to the amount of shaly seeds and the mackerel you've used. If you've used a lot of mackerel, then use a lot. And if you have more shaly seeds than mackerel, not so much. That's vague, but alright. Kneading the shisu. The most important thing you have to remember is that when you knead it, the shaly will shrink. One good knead means you lose about 1 shaly seed. My mother taught me that you shouldn't knead it more than twice. Anything else you want to know? Thanks for everything. You sure? Do you want me to hear a recipe then? Yeah, go for it. Well, the bigger the shisu, the better. But more important than size is balance. If we say the mackerel is 10, then we want the shaly to be 8, the vinegar to be 2, and the horseradish to be 4. Oh, so that's why they said it, because that's what it was in the game. Might be hard to understand from this explanation, but you'll get the hang of it once you try it. Are we able to make shisu at any other point in the game? No. Not even for our own inventories, which I would actually really like to do. This is before, like, crafting mechanics and cooking mechanics were required for all types of game. 13 minutes. That's enough time to get to Parch, I think. As long as they haven't filled the wharf with roaches. Swear to God. Swear to God. That was... I need to use Twitch highlights, because that was a moment. Oh, the boat is safe. It's not been attacked by insects. That's nice. Nope, wrong place. Then maybe I should save first. You're so stubborn. What? Feed him fish? The mayor? Shisu? But would it work? We won't know unless we try. Let's give it a go! Save. Mackerel. I need the one. I'm gonna go off the assumption that it is the last one I caught, because otherwise it would be ridiculous. So I want 32 shaly. 10. 20. Oh no. I made a terrible mistake. Did I mess that up? Okay, so I want... Wait, what? That means I need more vinegar than I have. Did I fuck up? I don't know what I'm doing then. Fuck! I knew this was gonna be hard! I can't use more than 20 Shaley seeds. So if the mackerel is 10, but the mackerel is 40. Alright, let's go through the assumption the mackerel is 10. Let's do 8 Shaley seeds. This is not looking good. Vinegar, 2. Horseradish, 4. That looks tiny. I'm just going to shrink even more. That's so much fish. What am I going to do? Just assume based on the size? Is that what I'm doing? Okay. Let's... Oh boy, this minigame just got freaking weird. I remember this was very hard and then I kind of enjoyed it. So mackerel. Look at the size of this mackerel. I want the Shaley seed to be 8/10 the size of it. More. That's a bit too much. Okay. But it's what we're doing. I had to put one more into the numbers are even. Okay, so that is 16. Yes, that's 16 Shaley seeds. And it will shrink down a little. Okay. Oh, God. So 16 Shaley seeds would mean 4 vinegar. Which would mean 8 horseradish. Oh, that really has greened up the thing. Then knead it. Don't need it more than twice. Is that good? Let's find out! I mean, it looks like fucking Shisu. What's this? This is Shisu! Come. Yay! How dramatic! This music's ridiculous! Whew! That horseradish got a good kick to it. Sit back down now. Ryu's Shisu plan worked! The mayor's in high spirits again. The outer sea, eh? And you want me to tell you about the legendary mariner? I give you all of these seeds so you can make your own. Normally, I'd tell you to get such foolish notions out of your head, but you brought me Shisu. I owe you my life. Yeah, take this. You got the sea charts. That shows all the currents in the sea around here. If you follow it, you should be able to get through the crags to the east of here. That's where you'll find him. The legendary mariner. Legendary mariner. Legendary. East of the village. You'll have to do some searching. Thanks to you, the mayor has recovered his vigor. Thank you so much. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Ammonia. That feels like it is the lowest possible reward. Back. BOF3 Shisu. Sorry, I'm gonna look it up. Yes, you can get the Shaman's Ring, which is an amazing item. Oh, I need a much bigger mackerel. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I need to get to this meeting. So I'm going to make a note here to go catch a bigger mackerel of at least 68 centimeters according to a Games Facts board. 68 centimeter mackerel. With 15 shaley seeds, 4 vinegar, and 7 horseradishes. Need twice. Oh, it uses your record mackerel. Welcome to the winter of our trans content. Wednesdays, 12 noon UK time, I play Breath of Fire 3. I'm going through the entire series from the beginning. VODs are available on my WooTube. YouTube, you'll find it in the links on Twitch. Sunday, 7 till 9, I do art or comics or clay crafting for D&D at the moment. So, there is that. Once... I think that the VOD for the last Breath of Fire should be on now. I just need to make sure I've edited all the credentials on it. Because Google's being really weird about my login details. But yes, have a lovely, 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 lovely rest of your day. And on Friday, it's my partner Gwen's birthday. So if you know her on Twitter, I think she's at Oriel Fallen or at Gwenniber. You'll find her through my stuff. Send her a message and say hi. Have a great day. Goodbye. Love you all. That's not the button. Where's the button? There it is.